Hi friends, welcome to Bookish Bliss, our virtual book club. Every week we will dig into a section of chapters in our favorite books. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 39 of Bookish Bliss. We have a lot to discuss today.
This week we are talking about our final thoughts of Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. There will be spoilers as we are discussing the entire book and more. So you do have to read the whole book to listen to what our final thoughts are, our favorite parts.
Yay!
I'm
so excited.
Amanda, darling, what are you drinking tonight?
I am back on the wine game tonight.
I'm so jealous. I'm so mad that I didn't know that you were doing this tonight.
I know. I'm sorry. I should have told you. We need this.
You drink that for me.
I will. I'll drink it, and I'll have another one after. It's, the best Mark West.
Oh, Mark West is back, baby.
He's back, baby. He made a reappearance.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
What are you drinking tonight?
Well, like I said last episode, I was going to Miami for the weekend. As you can tell, I'm not blushing because of Zayden. I'm sunburned.
Wow, you're burnt.
Oh, I am burnt. I am burnt. So, and my liver,
jealous.
I don't think could even handle a glass of wine tonight. So I'm being you, except doing a bubbly, which is my preferred seltzer.
Yep.
And having this tonight.
Yay. Yay for the bubbly.
Yes, so I will cheers you to episode 39 and our final thoughts of Fourth Wing.
Yay.
Cheers. Yum.
I should have put an ice cube in there, but that's okay.
I'm still so freaking jealous that you're having wine. But honestly, I don't think I could do it, even though I want to.
Just do it.
I don't have any wine.
Oh, then I got it. You can't. We don't have time.
I feel like I'm in because I have a high turtleneck on to protect my sunburn. And then I have this on, I feel like I'm in a cape, woof.
Yeah. That's awesome. Now let's get started with the good stuff and break down Fourth Wing Part 7. Take it away, Megan, and tell us first what you rated this book and why.
So the first time I read it, 5 stars. Second time around, like I've said before, I'm keeping my ratings to how I read it the first time unless I felt drastically different about it. So I rated it 5 stars the first time I read it, so I'm keeping it at a 5-star.
Nice.
How about you?
I would have to agree. It is my favorite book of all time. I am obsessed with this world. So 5 for me.
Yeah.
First time and second time, and probably the next time, and the next time.
I mean, I am so glad that I ended up reading this book because I was very hesitant to read Fourth Wing when I read it a year ago. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little bit more than a year ago was the first time I read it. And I just remember the hype around it. And I remember the hype around ACOTAR and Throne of Glass and everything like that. And I had just kind of gotten through the SJM world. And I was reading The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. And was obsessed with those books, and I was like, I don't think I can just start another fantasy series.
Yeah.
And there's just too much hype around it. A lot of books with a lot of hype sometimes just don't deserve the hype that they get. And I bought the book. The funny thing is that I had it, but I was so hesitant to read it. And then I finally was just you know what? I have to know. I have to know why everyone is freaking out. So I picked it up, read it in literally 2 days, and was obsessed. So it deserved the hype.
Yeah. Fun fact about Fourth Wing 2, it was our book club's very first book club pick, which is why I even read it in the first place. I did not buy it until our friend Rachel decided that was going to be the first book club book. And I'm so glad she did because I'm literally obsessed. Yeah. And I'm still obsessed.
Yeah. I had already read it, but I still got to join on the first official meeting. And honestly, guys, if we hadn't have joined this book club, this podcast never may have been.
Literally. Because me and Megan, we've been friends our whole lives.
Yeah.
Basically my whole life, at least.
I had a few years without you.
Yeah. But no, the book club definitely brought us together and made the podcast happen for sure.
Yeah, it was like, I've always wanted to do a podcast. You're like, me too. And then we're like, let's do it. And then we actually did it. And it's just, here we are.
I made a business plan. I was like, listen, this is what we got to do. Here's the steps.
Yep.
And you trusted me. You were like, yep, okay.
Yeah. 39 episodes later, here we are.
Here we are.
Crazy.
Talking about our final thoughts of how many books now? 6th book?
Is this our 6th book, I think?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
There's 5 in ACOTAR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Right?
Let's continue the fun, though. Tell us, Megan, who your favorite character is and your favorite part.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. That is
I know.
So
it doesn't have to
hard.
be one part, but like your favorite.
Okay, so my favorite character is Liam, obviously.
Oh, I love Liam.
I love Liam.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Oh.
Devastating.
R.I.P.
I think I talked about it before. I bawled my eyes out reading it the first time. I cried listening to it on graphic audio. I cried when we read it again for the podcast. I cried when we were recording the podcast. But he is just, his heart, his bravery, and just like his morals. You couldn't ask for a better character in any book. I think he is probably one of my top favorite characters of all time.
Yeah.
So he's definitely my favorite character. And then my favorite part, oh my gosh, there's so many good parts.
Wait, let me give you a minute to think about that so I can say this thought about Liam before I forget.
Okay.
I think it's interesting, too, that even though he is now deceased, we know his sister's going to be in the next book, and there was something about his family chest in the last final box. So I feel like it's awesome, and he's a really important character, even though he is dead, or his family and whatever. So I'm really excited for that, too, with Iron Flame and our coverage of Iron Flame. So...
Yeah.
Just wanted to point that out.
Hopefully that means he's not going away.
Yeah.
Even though he's dead.
Yeah. His family legacy will live on.
His legacy will live on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think I have to pick my favorite part as during threshing, I think, when Violet is sticking up for Indarna and she's literally fighting off 3 grown men who are awful, evil fucking people who can't handle anyone being different than what they see as, or what they think is weak, and her just like morally standing her ground and fighting back against these evil, corrupt men. That's how I feel today, and that's how I felt about that part in the book. So fuck you, Jack Barlow.
And who are the other ones? Oren,
fuck you, Oren.
Fuck you, Oren.
And,
fuck you, Jack Barlow.
And
we don't even remember your name, you third asshole.
Taryn burned you alive, and you don't deserve for us to remember your name.
Oh, wasn't his name something like Taryn?
Yeah,
it was like Taryn.
I'm just like Taryn. No,
Tynan.
But isn't Tynan like? Isn't that what is the sister's dragon's name?
Tyne.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. Remember, we were like, how come it's Taryn, Tynan, or whatever it was.
Well, fuck them. Except Tyne and Taryn, obviously.
Yeah, we like them. That was funny. But good parts. Good part, for sure. Yeah. That's a good one.
Like, yeah. Okay. Amanda, what was your favorite character and what was your favorite part of the book?
Okay, so I think I have to go with my favorite character being Taryn.
Oh, yeah. Because
he's just like a middle-aged, sassy little shit.
Yeah, the sass is real.
Yeah. And I just love that he's so powerful and in charge and nobody fucks with him. Mm-hmm. And he saves Violet, even though most dragons wouldn't when they like fall out of their seat and stuff. I just think he's just awesome and I love him. And if I could have any dragon personality-wise, it would be his.
Yeah.
In my brain forever.
He has good morals.
Yeah. He has good morals for sure.
I love his sass. Should we get the wing leader?
Should we get the wing leader? Yeah. And I love that he's with the badass chick too, Sigale.
Yeah.
And she is fucking awesome. And her sassiness is amazing too in the Xaden chapters.
He's not afraid to be with a powerful female dragon.
No.
He's like, we are a powerful fucking couple that dominates the world, so fuck you.
Okay, my favorite part, let me think. I feel like I have to agree with you on the Andarna part, although I was not thinking of that part earlier, but that's a really good part. But I love all the parts of Xaden in it, literally. He would be my second favorite character.
Oh, yeah.
Besides Taryn. But one of the best parts for me was when Mira comes back into the picture and they find each other at that little space.
Yes.
Because I love the big bad sister role that she plays. She bitches Dane out. She even bitches Xaden out, but Xaden sticks up for Violet, and they kind of like start to feel each other a little, which we find out in the bonus chapters later. But I feel like that is a really good part for me.
I thought you were going to say when Mira and Violet see each other for the first time again, and they're like running at each other, like, you didn't make me an only child, and like jumping at each other because we are both older sisters. And well, it's just sisters in general. You don't have to say that we're the older siblings. Yeah. And just like jumping around when you haven't seen your sister for a long time, because I can totally relate to that.
Yeah, no, same, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think it was heartwarming for her to come in the story at that point, and it was sad that she had to leave. It was just a very dramatic but like necessary, I think, scene.
Yeah, for sure.
Which obviously, you know, I love all the scenes with Xaden when he's saving Violet. Mm-hmm. Just me being a big sister, I guess. What was the most surprising part to you?
Oh man, there were so many wow moments. Just from the ending to the betrayal of not one but both of the men in Violet's life. But I think I don't know. I guess Xaden's betrayal was like my biggest. I knew there was going to be contention between them at the end, because we know that there's more books in this series.
Yeah.
But I thought that he was going to tell her before the Griffins show up.
Yeah.
I thought that they would have had a conversation. I knew she was going to be upset and angry and lash out at him. But I thought he was going to be able to tell her first, and that's where the fight would have come into play. I guess it makes for a really good story that, you know, he betrays her in that moment. And you as the reader are like, oh my God.
And it also forces Violet in that moment to make a good decision. No. Is she going to be loyal to Navarre, or is she going to help humankind in general?
Yeah.
Fight the Venin.
So it was definitely a surprising part. I knew something was going to happen. I just didn't think it was going to be that with their big fight, because I knew there was going to be a fight. There always is a second act, like, breakup.
Yeah. I think the most surprising part for me was that she bonded two dragons. Because even though like that happened, I thought the whole scene afterwards where the dragons were like talking about it, that they really weren't going to let her have both, because they made it into this thing that wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
And you know how Navarre is, how they're very rule, you know, Dane's like that. So I'm like, I don't know. So I feel like that to me was the most surprising part, that she got to be bonded to two dragons.
Yeah.
And it's cool to keep finding out the little things about them. Like she gets the time-stopping power, which I should have said was my favorite part, because I fucking love that part when she saves Liam the first time and he actually survives by stopping time. I love that part too. That's actually on my favorite parts list.
Yeah, there's I mean, we probably could have done like a top 5, like,
I know,
favorite parts.
Literally.
Just like we could do like a top 5 most surprising parts, because even going back to the betrayal, even Dane's betrayal and the face touching, and I know that Dane is a rule follower and he's proved that over and over again, but his worry for Violet and his instinctive need to just protect her, I just never thought he would follow through. But
behind her back.
Yeah. So
yeah, that was wild.
That was
and
crazy.
Even how Dane's dad is involved at the end. That's kind of crazy too. He's the one that writes the missive to them.
Yeah, and it doesn't really seem like General Sorrengail knows anything about it. And to go behind General Sorrengail's back and do this is crazy.
Yeah. She definitely doesn't know, because Violet's on the mission. She wouldn't send Violet.
No, she wouldn't. I really don't think she would have let Violet go.
No, I don't think so either. I know she's cruel and the
Volatile,
general,
but
yeah,
I don't think she's letting her
that
go
cruel.
beyond the wards as a first year.
Yeah. Because she still thinks that she's already lost a son, too. We obviously know Brennan is alive.
Yeah.
But, which, by the way, that was not a surprise to me.
Oh, I know. You ruined it for yourself.
I ruined it for myself by listening to a podcast. But, you know, what are you going to do? That's why every episode we're like, you got to read. Don't listen until you read because it's not worth fucking up and ruining it for yourself. It's so much better to read it for yourself, the shocking things that happens in these crazy books. So
yeah, that was very shocking. It was such a perfect way to end the first book. And even how about Indarna being big now? Then they're saying she's big after using her time stopping skills twice during that final battle. That's crazy. Surprising how she just went from a little baby to a big baby.
Literally. Actually, before we even get on to the next question, we just need to give Dane a fucking hate moment because he is so goddamn annoying in this book.
Yeah.
And then they hit us at the end with that he betrayed her.
Yeah.
So, like, what are they setting us up for here?
Yeah.
Is he going to be a villain with his daddy?
With Daddy Atos? I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like Xaden is convinced of that at the end of this book. And Violet is still unsure, but mostly leaning with Xaden.
Yeah, I don't know. She probably is thinking, well, he tried to stop me from going. And she knows how much Dane hates Xaden. So that would be no dirt off his shoulder if Xaden's gone. He's like, okay, bye. One less problem for me.
Yeah.
But he did, I think, really try to stop Violet from going. So he, I think, will just revert back to, well, I tried to stop you, but there's only so much I could have said. Even though she's going to say that you could have said.
Yeah, for sure. I just can't fathom having a friend since I was 5 years old and you don't see them for a year and they're just like a completely different person.
Yeah, this is obviously who he is at his core.
Yeah.
This is who he's always been, but Violet has never had any tension with him before or a reason to be on a different side than him. So, of course, you're going to be like, oh, everything's hunky-dory and we're best friends and we love each other and blah, 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 because they've never had anything to argue with before because she probably always just did whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
And now that she is going up against him and pushing back, this is when she's actually seeing his true colors.
Yeah, for sure. He thinks he knows better for her, but he does not.
He does not. She knows her own mind. She's a strong female. Fuck you, Dane.
Fuck you, Dane the Stain.
Dane the Stain.
On a brighter note, how about Rhiannon?
Let's give it up for our girl bestie.
Yes.
Talk
starts
about
on the parapet
girl
with the
power.
Shoe.
Yeah.
Yes. They exchange shoes, and then after that, they're on the same squad. She ends up training her. They're like besties since day one.
Yeah, have each other's backs 100%. Hides the freaking fourth wing leader symbol on her jacket for her in front of Dane. Just has our girls back no matter what. Like, such a girl bestie. But even like Sawyer and Riddick, such great close friends to have.
Yeah, they have a great squad. I love them.
I love that. Just love their little group.
Yeah.
So cute. Should we just talk about all the steamy moments between Xaden and Violet for a second, though?
There's so much sexual tension, too, in this book. It's like the entire time.
Perfect. Like, the tension between them when they finally kiss and he's like, fuck it, and just like kisses her.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love getting his point of view too in the bonus chapters. I'm like, oh.
He's a man in love. A man obsessed.
He's a man in love. He's literally obsessed with her.
He lets her make her own decisions, and that's what I'm talking about, men.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Be fully obsessed, but let her make her own goddamn choices. Fuck you, Dane.
Yep, and support her choices.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But they better get their shit together, and Iron Flame are going to be very upset.
Yeah, well, obviously we know they're in a big fight because the betrayal just happened. But now there's like this crazy twist where she had to fight Venom. her brother's alive. So she's also pretty preoccupied. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
At the start of
boy
Iron
problems are at the bottom of her list of problems.
Yeah, literally.
But, I mean, he's so gorgeous. How do you just walk away from that?
I know. I also love the rebellion idea, too.
Yes.
Like, everything around the rebellion kids, the relics, the magic, that they can't be more than 3 together. It's just so perfectly planned.
It's so perfect. I know. And Xaden's betrayal, like, it sucks, obviously. But at the same time, he did it for what's bigger than Violet and himself. It's a whole revolution of saving not just outside of Navarre, but also Navarre from the Venin, who are clearly getting closer and closer to the wards because they're like, they've never been this close before.
Yeah.
So it's just bigger than them. And he didn't know if she could be trusted. She's a Sorrengail, 1. And 2, she's best friends with Dane, who, you know, he's a memory reader. And so I think he was
Who touches her all the time.
Yeah. So I really do genuinely believe he was going to tell her. But then obviously we get the surprise griffins and flyers that come in early. But I do think he would have told her that night when they got to Athebyne.
Of course, he didn't realize that it was all going to come out at that time. So, I mean, should he have told her and her not find out that way? Yes, but I don't think he could have helped it in that moment, obviously. And 2, they're at fucking Best Guy at War College. She's a first year. She's going through fucking squad games and war games and this game and that game and challenges and parapet and threshing. Like, there's so much going on. When do you even break this news to her?
Yeah, I'm trying to even think when he would have even told her. But by the time they finally get together is like the night that all of this happens. So,
literally.
I mean, he didn't really have, in the middle of sex, he's going to be like, oh, by the way, Venin are real, and
obviously
we need to give them the daggers to fight the Venin. Like, what?
Yeah.
In between thrusts? I don't think so.
No, and I think it would have benefited everyone in this situation, like not even just Violet. It would have benefited him and the rest of the rebellion kids too if she found out before, knowing that she is on their side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like he didn't want it to be a surprise, but that's just how it happened because he waited too long. But also, was she a little bit impatient? Maybe it was a little too soon for him to tell her that information, you know? So, I don't know. Delicate balance, but...
Yeah. I think they both played it wrong, but I don't know how it could have gone any other way.
Exactly. Okay, Megan, what dragon would you want to bond? Color or specific dragon?
Oh, I could pick someone.
You can pick.
Like, I could pick Taryn if I wanted to.
Yeah, if you want.
I would love, like, a mixture between Taryn and Sigale. Like,
Megan.
Like a mixture baby.
I swear to God, that was going to be my answer.
Nuh-uh.
I swear to God. I was going to say Taryn's personality in Sigale.
Oh, so like a blue dragon, but
blue dragon, but Taryn's like...
Okay, fine. Yeah. Then I'll do Sigale's personality and Taryn's variety.
Oh my God, that's scary, actually. I feel like Sigale is scarier than Taryn.
Roar.
So you can be scarier and be in the bigger body?
Yeah.
Damn, better watch the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm going to be a powerful rider, baby. Look at me in my rider black.
Me too, I'm in rider black.
I'm coming for ya. Yeah, I think blue dragons are just, really intriguing. And obviously the black dragons are just so rare and strong and powerful. So yeah, I think having a mixture of both of them together and then we could just like do the swaps. We'd be such powerful riders.
So crazy.
I definitely would not ever want an orange.
Never.
They seem, unstable, and then everyone who bonds an orange is, like, sketch.
Yeah. I wouldn't even want red, though, either, I think.
It would be, like, probably just above orange. But just because they're strong and they're good fighters or whatever.
They're, like, aggressive.
They're aggressive. But Liam had a red dragon.
Yeah.
But Dane has a red dragon. I think they're just, like, average. If you get a red dragon, you're just like, oh, whatever. Just like green, too. Green, they're just so... I feel like they're so... Not passive greens.
They're the most reasonable.
Yeah. For like little bookie nerds. Or...
That's honestly what I think I would pick. That's my second. If I didn't get a badass mixture of Karen and Sigale, I would want a green one.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're so similar in that. We just agree on our list. And then a brown, I don't know. Like, I guess, like, they're pretty badass, too. But
yeah, because doesn't General Sorengale have a brown?
Yeah.
And does Rhiannon? Or no, she has
green.
Yeah, she has green.
Yeah.
Somebody has a brown. Is it Riddick or Sawyer?
Yes, one of them does, I think.
One of them, yeah.
I think they have like a red and a brown, but I can't remember
who's who.
But yeah,
I want to say it's Riddick, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
We have it written down somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no, I think that would be so cool.
Yeah. I think a golden one would be cool too, but I wouldn't want a baby to be responsible for.
Yeah, I think bonding two dragons would be super cool.
Yeah.
But I think, I would feel responsible for a baby dragon.
Yeah. Just kind of like Violet does.
Yeah, even though, dragons make their own choices and we have no control over that, but I still wouldn't want that burden.
Yeah, for sure.
Just speaking of the dragons and signet powers, we see Liam, I know we mentioned this before, with the second signet during that final battle.
Yeah. He had wielded ice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, what does that mean?
Yeah. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, but I just needed to mention it there because
the only other person that potentially could have two signet powers at this moment in time is Violet. And that's only because she's bonded two dragons. Yeah. And Liam has only bonded one dragon. So why or how does he have two signet powers?
Yeah, because I was going to say, because we were just saying how I would want two dragons, but not a baby dragon. But just because I would want two signet powers. So my train of thought into that was like a little wonky, but we got there. We got there in the end.
We got there. Well, speaking of signet powers, I thought we could play a fun little game.
I love it. I love games.
You have to decide a signet power that fits me to my core, and I the same for you.
Oh my God, Amanda. This is gonna... there's so many things that I could give you.
Well, I decided on this question a long time ago, so I had time to think about it. So I can go first if you want.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. So here's my answer, and it's part A and part B, because part A is considering only the signet powers that we know about.
Right.
And then part B is thinking like really you to your core, outside the box of what is already a signet power. Okay? Which you can do too if you want, but you don't have to. So part A, if it was a signet power that we already knew of, it would be a mender. 110%.
Oh.
Because you are the go-to fixer for all of your friends, all of your family. When they're in need, they call you and you fix the problem. And that's what you would be. You would be a mender.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's Megan. Such a nice one.
It's true, though. That's who you are to your core.
Yeah.
Even though it annoys you sometimes.
Oh my.
It's okay. We're all human.
How do I top this?
Wait, you didn't even hear part B.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Part B.
Part B. You would be a human encyclopedia / library. Because you know every single book and all the knowledge, and you share it with me every single day. So I feel like that would be your purpose in the world, to spread the knowledge.
Yeah, just recall the facts like so fast. Yeah.
Facts, books, everything.
Yeah. Oh, I like both of these. I want two. I'm taking both.
Yes. So you need two dragons to bond.
Yes. Or maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah. Maybe you could be in Liam's shoes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I'll take a sip of wine while I wait.
All right. I think you'd also have two powers. One would be something fucking badass. Like... lightning is badass. Something you could shoot at people. I don't know if it's like laser beams or something to protect the people that you love. Like, I feel like you have that personality where you just like protect everyone and you will go to bat for them and like throat punch someone if you have to, if you love them. So yeah, you're definitely having something you're wielding with your hands.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
that would be cool.
Lightning or laser beams or something cool.
Yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
But I also think because you like to protect the people around you, like I also think you would be able to be a shielder. And I think you would be able to block the people that you love while you strike them down.
Like my power could go through the shield, but yours can't, motherfucker.
Yes.
Hell yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, I definitely think. And if you're riding a Sigale with a tan personality, like that's gonna just be perfect.
Hell yeah.
Front lines, badass.
I love those. Those are perfect.
It's so funny when you just have to really think about it. Even if you were to give yourself one, what would you even pick?
What would I give myself? I think I would give myself some kind of intrinsic ability.
I was just going to say that, me too. I would need to know, because I like to know things. Like, I want to know. So you have
either
to tell
that
me.
Or the astral projection. I think is fucking cool too. That I would want to do. Yeah, so that's a cool one for sure.
Yeah, or like Imogen's where she can erase minds.
Mind swipe, yeah.
Yeah.
That's powerful. I feel like that's definitely gonna come to play soon. Even if it's not in the next book, I don't even remember. I've read Iron Flame, but if it does or if it doesn't, it's coming into play at some point.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be needed. And what a powerful signet that I feel like more eyes should be on Imogen because of that power. And I feel like they're not
know what it is.
I don't know.
Does she have a second signet that she can hide it with?
We just know from Xaden that she has this power, and from Violet. But that's because Xaden tells her that. But maybe there is another signet that she can use. Though I feel like do they use her ability during the war game or the squad battles when they get the security guard into the closet?
I think so.
You're
right. I think they do. But she does use it.
Yeah.
Once I know with when she's on the mission and she's supposed to be sick.
Or they said she was. But does she use it?
I think she does.
Yeah, so maybe it's not a secret, but I feel like more eyes should be on her because of this power. That's a huge ability.
Yeah, we have both read Iron Flame, and we know we're not doing any spoilers here. So this is all stuff that we don't know in Iron Flame too. So just so everybody is aware, there's no
or if it's mentioned, we don't remember. So
exactly, like
if
it's mentioned, maybe. We literally read Iron Flame so fast, and it's so
in a year ago, basically,
long, and it was a year ago.
Yeah, tonight was the midnight release, I think.
Literally, it was. It was literally tonight.
Yeah, so we have not,
and we spent 3+ hours in Barnes and Noble waiting for this fucking book to come out.
We did
at midnight.
Yep. 100 Acre Wood.
100 Acre Wood.
That's where we hung out waiting for the release. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank gosh we were like one of the first people in line after that.
Line. I know. There was such a long line. You know what's crazy though? We did that because it was a Sprayed Edges book, and I fucking saw a Sprayed Edges Iron Flame today in Target.
Are you serious?
I went too near my work. Yeah, in Connecticut.
We were so crazy. I have 2 Iron Flames. One I got off Amazon. One I got at Barnes & Noble. And then we didn't buy the Fourth Wing holiday edition that night because we didn't know, because we didn't pre-order that. We didn't know if we could just like add it on. And so we went the next day, and you went to Target and grabbed, I
went to BJ's
and grabbed 2, but I saw on Target saying that we could order it. So then we had 4 holiday edition copies of Fourth Wing, and I still have my 2, I think. So
that's funny. I have 1 holiday edition, but I gave my regular book to my cousin Maddie to read, and then I gave the holiday edition to my aunt.
I have so many editions.
Oh my god, you do.
When Fourth Wing came out, I missed out on the original Sprayed Edges, so I got just a regular copy because I was not paying $300 for Sprayed Edges. And then I got 2 holiday editions. And then I got a special edition from the Bookish Box. And the UK did a reprint of the original Sprayed Edges of Fourth Wing. So I ordered that from Waterstones in England. So
dedication.
I literally have so many. Oh, and
then 5.
And now I have the soft cover Fourth Wing as well. So I think that's 6.
Pick that up for you.
6 of the same book.
Wow. Well, I only have 2 copies left, but I did buy 4, I guess. So yeah, but I bought it for you.
Yeah. So Iron Flame, I have 2 of this first edition that came out that night, the Amazon and the Barnes and Noble. And then I have a special edition from Bookish Box.
Wow.
But when there are more editions come out, I will be buying them.
Megan is obsessed with special editions, if you haven't noticed.
I love a special edition.
It's cute. I love it.
All right. What are you most looking forward to in Iron Flame?
I think Fourth Wing just ends on such a crazy note that it makes Iron Flame so much more exciting to read, too, as a first-time reader and as a second time because, you know, we read it so fast. I'm so excited to pick up on way more shit this time.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the beginning of the story is going to be fun to see where it plays out from her seeing Brennan for the first time since she believes he's dead for like years and shit. And they have to go back to school at some point because this is all part of War Games. So it's not like they're just going to be in the fucking wild now.
Out in the wild. Oh, yeah. Arisha's the wild.
Arisha, yeah. So, you know, that's I think what I'm most looking forward to basically is just seeing where our characters start off and getting the party started for book 2.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I am excited. I did start listening to the graphic audio today, just a couple of hours in. So it was interesting because there was information that I was even texting you about. I'm like, oh my God, I don't remember this being said. But I'm really excited, just to see the dynamics between Violet and Brennan, seeing the dynamic now between Andarna and Violet now that she is grown, because we don't know what that even looks like yet.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens between Violet and Xaden. Can they mend their relationship? And then I guess just to see where all the relationships kind of end up in this second book. Like Dane and, you know, General Sorengale, Mira, her besties back at school, Rihanna and Sawyer Riddick.
We have to remember, too, that Violet is finding out on the last pages of this book that Brennan is alive, and Xaden knew about it. So that's going to play a role, too, in Iron Flame, in their little tension that they have going on already.
Yeah, so many
He knew
secrets.
this crazy secret. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's, in the grand scheme of things, I would say it's worse than a Venom because it's so personal as her brother.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would be more hurtful to me.
Yeah.
If you knew my brother was alive and did not fucking tell me, I would hate you forever.
Yeah.
So that is going to be interesting too to see in Iron Flame.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I can't wait. So I guess we'll just get to it then and we got to sign off and start reading.
Yeah, because we got to see what crazy things happen in Iron Flame because Onyx Storm is coming out soon. So I guess it's not going to be a surprise to anyone.
No.
But our 7th book of Bookish Bliss is going to be Iron Flame.
Yay! Iron Flame.
Oh, look at this. Look at this bad boy with the tiniest freaking writing.
I know. It's so small. Weren't they saying too it's like 10,000 more words or something than Silver Flame?
Yeah, it's huge.
It's 100 less pages, but 10,000 more words.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It's something crazy. Like I've read
something crazy.
Really long books and I was sitting here going like, this has less pages than the biggest books I've read. But the print is so tiny that there's more words. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like,
so don't get discouraged.
Why am I struggling?
If you're reading Iron Flame for the first time with us, don't get discouraged, okay? We're going to do 80 pages. We shortened it a little, and we're all in this boat together.
Yes.
It is definitely long and hard to read because of the small print and unmotivating at times, but
you can do it.
With that being said, it is worth it, I think. But I'll leave it there for now. It's a really, 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 really good book and worth the read, worth the effort.
And necessary to read the 3rd book, so you have to read
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
You have no choice.
Yeah.
But that's all we have for you today. Please let us know what you think by leaving us a review and comments on any of the platforms you are listening/watching on or on our social media pages. This helps tremendously to get the word out and lead more listeners to find our show and tune in.
Yes, don't forget to email, follow, subscribe, and rate us 5 stars and tell all your friends about us. And we hope the rest of your day is blissful. Bye!
Thank you so much for listening. Join us next week where we start part 1 of Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, covering chapters 1 through 9. Happy reading!